Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Sarah. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today I'm going to be showing you some of my summer favorites, some items that I have discovered over the summer or have been just using a ton over the summer. All of these products are pretty affordable and a few of them are going to relate to being out in the sun. So if you're excited for this video, make sure you give it a like, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this, and let's start with the very first product. I have two SPF options that I'm going to talk about. The first is the Trader Joe's Enrich Moisturizing SPF 15 Face Lotion. So this is fragrance-free UVA UVB protection. It's non-comedogenic and it was like $4 or $5 and you get 4 ounces in here. This has lasted me for a while. I'm pretty sure I actually bought this in the winter, and since I don't have dry skin, it was a good enough moisturizer for me year round. But I really like using this SPF moisturizer on the days that I'm not necessarily going to be outside exposed to the sun that much, but I still want to wear some sort of SPF, even if I'm just walking to and from the car or having the sunlight come through the window. I want something to protect my skin. So this is what I wear for those days that I don't need a high SPF. It's actually almost completely out, so it has lasted me a while. But this hasn't caused any irritation. It hasn't caused me to break out. It's just a really good standard moisturizer. It kind of feels similar to the CeraVe Daily Moisturizer. If I am going to be going outside and I want a little bit of a higher SPF, I discovered this Ulta Beauty SPF 30 Broad Spectrum Mineral Matte Tinted Face Lotion. So this is UVA UVB protected, water resistant up to 80 minutes. So it's a mineral sunscreen and it's dermatologist tested. I actually ended up getting this product because another product I'm going to talk about had a buy one get one half off, and I was like, well, might as well. I will not use this as a moisturizer alone. I use a light moisturizer underneath this, and then I will put this over top. It hasn't caused any sensitivity to my skin. It hasn't been causing me to break out, and I really like that it's tinted. With a lot of sunscreen, there's the issue of it creating a sort of white cast. It's not a huge issue for me since I'm so pale, but especially on days where I'm not wearing makeup, you can tell more that my face looks a little bit whiter than usual on the rest of my body. That's why I especially like using this, because it's tinted. It doesn't create that white cast, so whether I am putting foundation over it or I'm just wearing this, it just looks like my skin. It's not dark enough of a tint that it's gonna look like any kind of foundation, or it's not gonna look off. Like, it's just so tinted that it blends into your skin really well. The active ingredients are 3% titanium dioxide and 3% zinc oxide. From what I've heard, zinc oxide is the better ingredient to have in your sunscreen as opposed to whatever other ingredient that is supposedly not reef friendly. I haven't done a whole lot of research on that, so I don't know for sure if it affects the reefs. So the product I originally purchased, which provided me with the buy one get one free, is also from the Ulta Beauty brand, and this is their Broad Spectrum SPF 50 setting spray. I have been really wanting an SPF setting spray for a long time, but I could never find any, and I actually made a TikTok about this topic, and 2 people commented and said that there's one from Kula and there's also one from Ulta. So this is their SPF 50 Rose Water Setting Spray. They also have, I think, 2 others. One's like a sport one, and I can't remember what the other one is, but they didn't have those in stock at my store because they were pretty new products and all of the shipments are behind because of COVID. But I use this every single day because I want the most protection on my face from sun exposure. Lately, I've been taking my dog on a lot of walks and going on bike rides, so I am out in the sun where I would need that added sun protection. So I will use this whether I am wearing makeup or not. It has a weird smell. It's kind of minty, so I would definitely suggest keeping your eyes closed as tight as possible so it doesn't get in your eyes. But the main reason why I got this is because if I am wearing a full face of makeup and I'm going outside and I applied my SPF like 4 hours ago, I feel like I'd need more sun protection, but I don't want to put more SPF on my face like a lotion because I already have foundation. So I love this because I can take it with me throughout the day and I can add extra sun protection as I feel is needed without ruining my makeup. It also makes my makeup look a little bit refreshed as well, so it's just another added benefit. Over this whole quarantine period, I've been binge watching Skincare by Hiram, and he expresses like almost every single video that the #1 key to anti-aging is to protect your skin from the sun. Since I wasn't really doing that a whole lot before, I figured I need to start really amping up my game and protecting my skin because I'd like to look as good as possible when I'm older. And if it's as easy as just wearing SPF, I'm all on board. Another way I actually like to use this is for my scalp. So I thought about this because a couple of weeks ago, I was outside and I noticed like my hairline right here where the most skin is exposed was burnt. And I was like, okay, I can't really put sunscreen on my head without it making my hair kind of nasty. And I'm not a huge fan of wearing hats. So I started trying this and it hasn't been burned since. So I'm pretty sure it's working. And this doesn't make my hair look greasy or anything. It's just a little spritz that I do on my scalp and we're good. All right, I have one more SPF product, then we are gonna move on to a different category. But this is the Blistex SPF 15 Medicated Lip Balm. Now, I got this from Dollar Tree for $1, obviously, so it's super cheap, but I was looking for a good lip balm that will provide also sun protection for my lips. Have you ever had your lips get burnt and then they're just dry and red and kind of swollen? So if I'm spending a long period of time outside where I feel like I could be exposed to burning my lips, I put on this because it's just a little bit of sun protection, but I also really like this as a lip balm. I don't really care for the other Blistex brand lip balms, but this one, since it is medicated, it really helps. Like, I also use this in the winter if my lips are in really bad shape, like super dry and just needing some repair. I always use this because it is so great at moisturizing and protecting my lips and repairing any damage that there already is. So it's not that exciting of a product, but I found it really helpful. All right, moving on. These next two products I already have individual videos on, so I will link those in the eye down below if you want to check them out. But self-tanner. I am very naturally pale and I don't really care that much, but sometimes I do just want to have a little bit of a bronze, especially if I'm like going to the beach. If I went to the beach, if I lived near the beach, or just wearing shorts and I don't want my Casper legs to blind everyone, I like to use self-tanner. I don't really use it in any season other than the summer, and I actually need to use it right now because it's been probably a week and a half since I last applied it, so there's like no evidence of it on my skin. But these are two instant self-tanners that I've been really loving. The first is the Jergens Instant Sun in light bronze. This one I do like. It is a bit stickier and it can pull a little bit orange sometimes. This is the B-Tan Fake It Till You Make It. This is actually one I've been trying out within the past couple or few months, and I really love this because it's not sticky at all. It has more of a cool bronze tone, like it doesn't look orange at all in my opinion, but these both work really well to give you an instant beautiful tan. This one is I think around $15. This one I believe is around 11 or 12, so this is the cheaper option if you don't want to spend 15. They're both decently affordable either way. You get 6 ounces in this bottle and 6.7 ounces in this bottle. I also highly recommend buying a tanning mitt or finding something comparable to a tanning mitt to use instead of just your bare hands. Since these are both mousses, it's very easy to blend into your skin, and I find it easy to make my skin look just very lightly bronzed or to add on more and give yourself a darker bronze color. The next product is my new favorite razor. This is the Flamingo Razor. It is the, I guess, female equivalent of Harry's shave products. So before this one, I used a store brand razor that I would buy replaceable heads with, but I was walking around and I saw a display with Harry's and Flamingo side by side, and it was only $10 for this razor, an extra head, and a stand to put up in your shower. And I've heard really great things about the Harry's brand, so I assume the quality of their female version would be just as good. They had a few different really cute colors. I think they also had just like a simple gray if you're just a neutral type person, but I decided to go with the coral, and it has kind of like a silicone handle that feels very comfortable in your hand, but this gets a close shave. I have never cut myself even when the blade was fresh. It's smooth, it's comfortable, and it is pretty affordable as far as razors that are non-disposable. I can't remember off the top of my head how much replacement cartridges cartridges cost, but I believe it was much cheaper than if you were to buy Venus or Gillette. I love how it's so simple, but it's also so cute with the coral color, and I love, love, love that it came with a stand for the shower. This blade has lasted me for a couple of months so far, and it's not dull yet. I don't use it every day, but it seems like it's still lasting a good amount of time for having bought it a couple of months ago. Okay, and the last product I'm going to talk about is actually a 10-piece set of travel bottles that you can get from Ikea. I will put a picture of the whole set on the screen so you can see what it looks like, because I don't have the whole pack with me, but it's Forfina 10-piece travel set. You get a bunch of bottles shaped like this. They are flat. Some of them have like a little pop up like that. Others have something where like it's a squeezed bottle like that. But it also comes with a clear bag, and the main reason I bought these is because I wanted something I could easily take on a plane. I rarely fly, but it seems like when I do, I'm always struggling to have items that abide by TSA guidelines. So all of the bottles are underneath the liquid component volume that you are allowed to bring as a carry-on. And it also helps because the clear bag that these all come in is also a TSA guideline bag, because it's clear and it's about quart size, I think I'd say. So I've never ran into any issues with them saying it was too large. I really like these because they are flat on two sides. The ones that are round just seem like they take up so much space in my bag, and they don't lay flat. So my toiletry bag is typically very bulky, but these lay flat in a bag and I can stack other things on top of them. If you are using the clear bag that it came in, they do lay flat, so it's like a book, size of a book for your toiletries. It also comes with a funnel and a little scoop for getting your products into these bottles. The only thing I will say is they are a little bit difficult to clean since the mouth of the bottle is so small. You can't really scrub it, you just have to rinse it out with soap and water. So that is my one complaint, but I love how compact they are, and it really helps me to cut down on the mass of my bag. That completes all of my summer favorites. I will link all of these products in the description box below if you want to check them out. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give this video a like, it helps me out. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support, and I will hopefully see you in my next video.